Hello, welcome. Please stay. I am Attic in thy way, and this is what we're talking about today. Dragonflies. If you've ever wondered, if you took a fly and attached a not so heat-seeking missile to its face, then you might find a dragonfly. I say not so heat-seeking because I don't know if they can feel the heat or the cold. The only thing I know is they must have some sort of emotion. They must have ouchies and boo-boos. They must feel a sort of pleasure as they grab hold of the lady fly neck to, well, you know. The positions they perform are practically perplexing to other people such as you, and if any person, man or person, lady or person, people, person ever personed like that to each other, then the person peoples wouldn't be anymore. As for how they see, they do. They might have large compound eyes, but all they see is light and shadows. That is all they need to see. That is all they have use for. They don't need the sky, only the sun, or maybe a light. As for the ground below them, I mean, you'd think they'd have to see that, but does the ground have a shadow? That is why you need to enjoy these little strange bugs, because they can't be distracted. They always, as a Small would say, have their eyes on the prize, and your prize, I think, is going to be a bug. What if your eyes were the same? What if everyone's eyes were just like that? No colors, no sky, no stars or moon, no dirt, no radiators or washing machines, just sun and light and shadow, like a white canvas. Would that be beautiful? What would our prize be? What would be the thing that we would see? Which shadow would we find and think, yes, that is what I want. This is what I need. Dragonflies can see shadows of everything, but they don't jump out to eat everything. In fact, their amazing sight is so good that they can recognize what is food, even if that food is worth chasing after. Not that the chase of a dragonfly lasts very long. I suppose it's more of a flying pounce than anything else. But they can see and they can know. There are damselflies, and the main difference between damsels and dragons is when they land, a dragon is used to it, while a damselfly is not. And if you look at their wings, you can see folded wings that go along the body. A dragonfly will have their wings flat and often away from them. And I say often because nature is not neat and tidy like we are, but rather a calculated jumbled mess of randomness that has somehow led to someone somewhere making something that allows you to be a viewer. To me, you can see into the gurgles of my desperation. Of course, who invented what is always obvious and complicated. Everyone says one or two. But then what if one or two never did? If one or two did not invent the thing, then would someone else have just happened to come upon it and invent that? Or would our world be without it? Then, of course, there is always a trail that never goes far enough back to what the very earliest dreamed about. The dragonfly is something I never want to chase, nor is it anything I want to be chased by, especially not when it could know me without ever seeing me. It is why this world is one of such calamity. Rather than being chased by dragonflies, we are chased by ourselves. Was a dragon, I wouldn't know what to say, because I don't know what they do either. You, thank listening me. Please forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, just remember to unlike it right after to get 5 years of good luck. You are more important than this video, and it is better that you thrive.